This morning in Talking Tech, with remote and hybrid learning, there are a lot of new concerns about student safety online. Joining us today to ease our worries is Detective Rich Wistocki. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good. Thanks so much for being on with us today. First, let's talk about online safety, because that is a huge concern. What are the top concerns for this?
So with so many kids using iPads and Chromebooks in their school devices, parents need to ask the right questions to the school. First and foremost, I understand that the device is usually secured at the school, but is this device secure when I bring it home? And sometimes the school's answer is, that's your responsibility. Well, that's not good enough. You see, what happens is I vet programs after 30 years of law enforcement and arresting 300 predators in my career. I always try to vet programs that will keep our kids safe, and I ran across this program called Lightspeed Systems. Lightspeed Systems is a program that not only is it safe to use those devices at school, it's safe to use the devices at home, because it uses algorithms, searching history, and who these kids are talking to while they have their devices, and it uses that AI to form alerts to parents and to the school. This program is so intense that it even allows parents to sign in remotely to see what their kid is doing on that device, to make sure that homework's getting done and that they're safe.
For a lot of parents, for a lot of people who are teachers, this is a whole new world. So they may not even understand the dangers that are out there. So that's where a program like this comes into place.
Right, and the biggest mistake parents make, out of the 300 predators that I've arrested in my career, the common denominator is this: when you allow your child to charge their devices in their rooms at night, you're sleeping. They shut the door so you can't hear them. There's no need to talk. It's typing, reading, and performing. Parents, you have to keep those devices out of their bedrooms at night. So Lightspeed Systems is almost like the N95 mask of keeping our kids safe, and software on their kids' computers. It's absolutely amazing. They were involved in a survey of 2,000 parents, and 3/4 of the parents don't feel that their kids are safe from cyberbullying and predators while they're learning from home. Unbelievable.
So, sir, is this something, just for our knowledge, is this something that the parents would have to sign on for, or is this something that, depending on what school district your child goes to, they would be the ones to sign on to this program?
Yes, so schools would have to have this software, and they're in over 6,000 school districts across the country. So they really do a good job. And what's even better that parents may not understand, it's really hard to remotely monitor an iPhone product because Apple doesn't allow it unless the program is a Apple partner for education. Then they do monitor in real time, and Lightspeed Systems has that credential.
Now, if they're interested in signing on for this, how would they go about doing that?
So they need to bring this to the attention of the school at lightspeedsystems.com. For parents who want to get trained in all of the things that we're talking about here, they can go to cyberparenting-101.com to do an online class with the parents and the kids. It's really fantastic. But lightspeedsystems.com is where the schools have to go to set up an arrangement.
Well, sir, thank you for your time. This really is a whole new world for a lot of parents, for a lot of educators, and for even the kids, and we appreciate you talking with us about this. Thank you. To review any of this helpful information from Detective Rich, you can head on over to roadshow.com.